Hey guys, welcome back to Channel Name Pending. I'm Manny, and today we are reacting to Percy Jackson and the Olympians, Episode 3, We Visit the Garden Gnome Emporium. Just a quick reminder that I have read the books, and I will be discussing them as I watch the episode, so if you haven't read the books, be warned you will be spoiled for potential future events. When last we left our heroes, Percy had just been claimed as the son of Poseidon, and he has been given the opportunity to go on a quest to go to the underworld to retrieve Zeus's weapon, the Masterbolt. But perhaps more importantly, to get his mother back after she had been killed by the Minotaur. Judging by the title, it seems we will be meeting our favorite Gorgon in this episode, Medusa herself. But before that, part of me is hoping that we do get a little bit more time at Camp Half-Blood. Last episode was so quickly paced that we barely got any time to kind of just sit down and breathe. So it would be definitely nice to kind of slow down the pacing from this point forward, now that we are getting into the quest. What I'm really looking forward to in particular is seeing more of Leah Jeffries as Annabeth. Last episode, we didn't get a whole lot of screen time with her, so I'm very excited to get more scenes with her. It's important to establish her dynamic, not just with Percy, but also with Luke, since that relationship is going to become more important down the line. I don't want to keep wasting more time, I'm just really excited to get into this, so without further ado, let's go. Looks like we're in the attic, so this is going to be the Oracle scene that we didn't get last week.
Hi, I'm Percy.
That voice crack.
Nice to meet you. Which is weird, considering your Halloween decoration.
Okay, that looks less like a mummy and more like an actual person.
You seem busy. I'll come back.
Ah, me too. Same.
Find what was stolen and see it safely returned.
What the hell?
God, who has rebelled
It definitely
against
succeeded
his
in
works.
making the Oracle
Hades.
exactly as creepy as the books
Entrance to
described
Hades'
her.
domain lies on the door that we succeed.
Annabeth.
Customarily, one waits to at least hear a name or two before choosing. Are you sure you don't want to hear more?
This thing, Zeus's master.
He didn't even let him finish.
We need to get it back, right?
Dude, what have you been eating? Whoa, wait, hey, I'm not trying to antagonize you. I'm just genuinely curious.
Every time I see a black Pegasus, I'm going to think of Blackjack.
Hey,
I know that's not actually Blackjack.
hey. Shoveling his poop.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Who'd you choose to go with you?
You?
You.
Funny. No, seriously, who'd you choose?
I chose you. $1 in cash and a bag of these. I think they're Canadian, maybe?
Drachmas.
Or from Chuck E. Cheese, I don't know.
They're golden drachmas.
You can feel just how lonely the Poseidon cabin feels.
Maya.
Those are interesting.
A gift from my dad. Maya.
Did you notice the way he said, my dad? So far they've done well to set up the friendship between... Oh...
She's really gonna miss that tree, huh?
When Annabeth first arrived.
Furies. Mrs. Dodds?
Yes. One was our algebra teacher, Electo.
Oh,
Thalia turned back to fight to buy her friends some time. Her Satyr protector tried to stop her, but she wouldn't
I don't think
listen.
we were told the name Electo until
So,
all the way in
at the
book
last
5.
moment, she met a hero's fate.
She met a Pinecone's fate.
Forbidden
That's just
children are
disrespectful.
always in danger, even the strongest ones.
Yeah, in the book, Annabeth is
Does she think she's in charge?
Annabeth is
I guess
starts out as really cold to Percy,
hands or something?
and then she warms up to him as they spend more time together.
Heroes' quests are world-defining events.
I love the look of the tree.
They have made and broken empires.
Okay, so we did leave Camp
To be
Half-Blood
charged
right
with
away,
one is
but
to be in conversation with the gods themselves.
whatever.
There's no way this is what sacred smells like.
We're soldiers on a mission. It's not
Oh,
vacation.
I actually forgot.
Thank you for
We
clearing
meet
that
all
up.
three
If this is
Furies
so important, why
on the
didn't
bus.
Caroline spring for plane tickets? This seems kind of low priority, doesn't it?
Sorry, I assumed someone had told you.
Tell me what.
Percy, it isn't just the monsters who are going to be trying to stop
Yeah,
us.
you can't fly.
You're a forbidden child. It's getting bumpy because I got me some friends who just can't get along. Oh dear, when the team's getting grumpy, the trick to getting through it is singing this
Dude,
song.
what are you doing?
Fade away.
Grover and bad music. Name a better duo.
Chips and soda.
Their voting system's broken.
The reason Percabeth is such a good ship is because they start out wanting to strangle each other every other second they get, and then they
Monsters
Get
can't
to-
be avoided entirely. They're more common than you think. The trick is to spot them first. It's important to remember that if you've ever got to confront one. Wherever your armor is weakest, that monster is probably coming right for it. Nothing will stop them. Not even...
I internally geek out every time she puts on the invisibility hat. I love the costume design they have for the Furies in human form. In the books, I imagine them more as like haggard old ladies.
Pride of Athena's offspring. Perhaps the most formidable demigod child alive.
Why are you here?
I'm here to collect your friend.
Collect them.
One of the most formidable for sure.
No, I don't question orders. Bring him in.
Yeah, but in the book, I think I imagine them more as like disheveled old ladies. But
Look, I'm not against
the
it.
fact that she's so well
Not
dressed
sure the song
is
good. I
fitting
think it's-
Guys, you need
for
to open that window.
a minion of Hades.
Oh no!
No, go, 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 go!
Is it just the one Fury? There they are. She is taking her sweet time.
What do we need a phone for?
So we can call camp? To get help?
We don't need help. We're fine.
And you can iris message.
We're fine. Do you have any...
Why are you so afraid of who you are?
What?
You know what's interesting about this particular Seder path is it's actually the one my Uncle Ferdinand took when he set out on his own quest.
What was that supposed to mean? Afraid of who I am? I'm not afraid.
Yes, you are.
At least let's call your mom.
This is the good moment between them. I forgot how much they argued
Athena? Your mother?
when they first met.
I'd call
I
my
mean, they
father.
still argued
We aren't exactly on speaking terms.
a lot.
You know, because of the lifelong
Later,
neglect
but-
and all, but you and your mother seem close, so he's my protector. It's his job.
He was my protector first.
First?
Yeah, he didn't mention
mean
he was
first?
there. He was there
Very exciting.
with the Thalia
And I
thing.
walk in Uncle Ferdinand's footsteps.
Oh my god.
Next best thing to getting to talk to him again.
Thalia, Luke, and Annabeth had a Seder protector.
Poor Grover.
That was you.
Do you guys smell that?
Grover, I'm not kidding.
No, neither am I. Just shush.
Burgers.
Hamburgers.
Mm.
Grover. Oh, come on. Anyone want to guess what M is short for?
Oh, this Annabeth is right away way more smart than book Annabeth.
Let's get out of here, please. Oh, shoot.
There she is.
Electo, will you be joining us?
No. Well, I wouldn't think you would.
Interesting.
She won't bother you. We'll choose who we make.
Yeah,
our
one thing
monsters,
that
but right
happens
now,
quite a lot in the
that one
books is that
wants to tear
everyone
you
knows who
from
Percy
limb.
is.
And I'm offering you lunch.
I think we can trust her.
What?
Dude, I can't explain it. My mom used to tell me her story. And the point was always, she isn't what people think. And I definitely trust my mom. So I'm going in. You guys do what you want.
It's a really cool decision to have them realize that it's Medusa right off the bat.
Lie to you. I'm really hungry, and I'm ready to take that chance.
If they don't eat those burgers, adaptation
Thanks
ruined.
for coming.
Not really.
This isn't the same for me as it is more uncommon than you think.
Yeah, the fact that they know who she is adds almost an extra layer of tension that they can't look her in the eyes, and every time she's on screen they have to be averting their gaze.
I don't like bullies. When one shows up on my doorstep, they end up spending a lot more time there than they planned.
Percy doesn't like bullies either.
The gift the gods gave me is that I cannot be bullied anymore.
That is not what happened. And you are a liar.
I love that they're hearing this from Medusa herself, when I'm pretty sure it was Annabeth who told the story later.
Would you give me a hand in the
But-
kitchen? I think lunch is ready.
In the context of the show, it's effective in characterizing Medusa.
Grover, get ready to run.
Grover is hilarious, by the way. His actor is doing a really, really good job. I'm sad I don't know his name off the top of my head, so I'm gonna go look that up
She's
later.
not usually like that.
And do you trust your friends to help you to make her safe? Will they let you make her safe?
She's
Conflicts with their
so manipulative.
Be free of them.
I really, really love this. Whoever's playing Medusa, just eating this scene up. I really like the music too. Wait a second. This is new. Okay, that actually scared me a little bit. Holy shit.
Come on.
Now it's terrifying. Yeah. Yeah, no. That's... I wonder if Grover's gonna see his uncle Ferdinand.
There's three. Maya, you guys start to. Oh boy. Okay. Off, down.
So we're gonna need a new plan.
We are not our parent.
Is that who I think it is?
Ship your statues to Olympus.
That's Jessica Parker Kennedy.
Maybe that will get my point across even better. Stand up.
I thought I recognized her voice.
Let's have a look at you.
Now!
That was so smart.
Did you hear that?
Are you okay?
Yeah, that was her head.
You found it?
For their first fight together, that was really good teamwork.
Hope so.
Make sure it's pointing in the right direction before you take my hat off.
Just look for the nose.
Good tip. My hands are kind of full.
Of course.
I love all the new extra stuff they're adding. I think that's the first real look of admiration Annabeth has given Percy.
What is it?
Uncle Ferdinand.
Uncle Ferdinand.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Grover, I'm so sorry.
Well, that's a lot more sad
This is as
than
far as he got on this quest.
it was in the book.
We aren't even to Trenton.
Or you could send it to your dad.
No, can we talk about the bigger issue here?
Really? His mom's alive. Can you imagine how confusing that must be for him? Feeling like he may have to choose between the fate of the world and the fate of the only person who's ever cared about him.
Why are you talking?
Yeah, Grover, mediate.
Because all day I've been trying to keep this quest on track without upsetting either of you. You've been fighting with her. You've been fighting with me.
Because the Oracle said one of you would betray me. Okay?
Oh, that's awkward.
You shall be betrayed by one who calls you a friend, and you shall fail to save what matters most in the end. That's the rest of what she said to me. What did you say?
I killed her sister.
Medusa offered to help me save my mom if I turned to the two of you.
What'd you say?
No betrayals
I
here.
got for a head.
Oh yeah. This episode is
She ships these things.
killing it so far.
Some of it goes to Olympus.
Percy, you can't ship Medusa's head to Olympus.
Oh yeah, you can't.
Why not?
Because the gods won't like it?
At all. At all. This way, part of your mom's still with us.
Don't forget, he also...
Thank you.
some small part of him wants to make his dad proud.
So this isn't exactly what I meant by choosing each other. There are actual dangers involved here that cannot be. You're gonna sing the song, aren't you? Okay.
Oh, golly. The road's getting
Whatever.
600th floor. Ooh, are we actually going to see the gods' reactions to it? Could this possibly be... oh. I was like, messenger. Hermes. Messenger god. But he probably wouldn't be on an errand. Like, he wouldn't be doing an errand like this himself, though. Are we actually going to see Olympus in this episode? Oh my god. Okay, that was episode 3. We visit the Garden Gnome Emporium. I'm just going to say it right off the bat that this was the strongest episode so far. The writing, direction, pacing, acting, everything was on point this episode. Did we get to spend more time at Camp Half-Blood? No, but the pacing did slow down as we started the quest, which is what I was hoping for. This episode did so much in establishing the groundwork for what the dynamic between our main three is going to look like. I'm really glad that they are leaning into the comedic aspects of the book. The books are filled with hilarious moments, so it would be a shame if the writing in the show didn't reflect that. But yeah, the chemistry between the three actors really does feel natural and true to the books, while at the same time building on it. For example, they used the friction and tension between Percy and Annabeth to include some really character revealing conversations that we didn't quite get into the book, at least not to this extent. Grover as a mediator is also a welcome change because it gives him a bigger role as sort of the peacemaker in the group, whereas in the books I think he just didn't do a lot of mediating and was rather just annoyed every time they argued. I could be wrong, so feel free to fact check me on that. But given that these three are going to be the heart and soul of the show for the most part, we can be glad that Rick and the casting department did such a good job in finding three actors that work this well together. Also, can we talk about Medusa? I was vibing with the Percy, Annabeth, and Grover interactions, and then Medusa just came along and stole the show. Those of us who read the books know where the changes in her character came in, but I would even say that this version of Medusa has even more depth than she did in the books, because they chose to lean on the fact that she was a victim of the gods rather than just portraying her as a evil, heartless monster. As manipulative as she is with Percy and Annabeth in this episode, there's a part of you that does sympathize with her, because she is, after all, someone who was eternally cursed for angering the gods, and you can argue that she didn't deserve that. It goes a long way towards having both Percy and the audience questioning the gods and whether we should root for them, which is a big recurring theme throughout the books. And like I said, the performance that Jessica Parker Kennedy delivers as Medusa is so compelling. She really does feel like this timeless being who has this dangerous charisma that allowed her to lure in so many victims. The way they directed the scene, it was just filled with tension and suspense in a very different way than it was in the books, especially because they knew it was Medusa, like, right away. So the reveal isn't there, but it allows them to play the scene in a very different way, where instead of the tension being, who is this woman and what is she going to do to us, it's a lot more personal. It exposes the tension that's been bubbling under the surface for the whole episode and brings it up to the surface so that they can deal with it right then and there. And of course, the horror aspect of them in the basement, fighting Medusa, having to avert their gaze or close their eyes every time she comes near, was done very well. As a big horror fan, I think that was my favorite scene in the episode. But yeah, this show is everything I was hoping it would be so far. You can dislike or even hate the changes they made, but in my opinion, they complement the story rather than take away from it, especially in this episode. I could go on, but I'm going to stop right there. Do let me know if you guys want longer discussion portions. I'm trying not to keep the video length from being too ridiculous, but I could go at length if you want me to. If you like this episode, please subscribe to the channel, drop a like, leave a comment. I will see you in the next.